Hello everyone, I'm back. It's been a while. So, a little bit of a background. So, I've started a new series, and it's got an Instagram and TikTok as well, so you can follow me on those socials as well if you feel like you need to. So, it's essentially all started since about sort of 2020, sort of during COVID. I've been trying to live a more eco-friendly lifestyle, so removing plastic, removing liquids, that kind of thing. And realised it's really difficult. Like, it's generally really difficult to go from living a normal life, not caring about it, to being more environmentally friendly. And during this process realised that in the UK we don't have someone on social media that is actually discussing these products and topics and giving advice and tips on how to actually do it. Because there's been a significant change in, I won't say feelings, but in general the attitude has slightly shifted, and more companies are sort of sprouting up to do different environmentally friendly options. I've decided to test them out. So there's been a few that I've tested out since. So one of the ones is phone cases. So currently this is one that I'm using. Not stickers or the metal ring, that's so it's MagSafe, but the stickers are stickers. But this bit. Right? It is a wave case. It's essentially made from plastic from the sea. So, if I can get the website up. So, yeah, essentially it is just recycled plastic. So it's completely recyclable, it's been recycled, you know, carbon neutral shipping, everything they're saying on the website is pretty accurate. And I've dropped this phone quite a few times, as you would, when you're clumsy like me. And it's reasonably protective. There's not many scuffs or scrapes. It's not been particularly high on like tiled flooring, but I've dropped it on carpet, been fine. Sort of dropped it and fumbled it around, and this has protected it more than enough. Wave case, so it's great. And one of the reasons why I picked Wave from the company I used to be with, mainly because it's cheaper. Like, this case has cost me £25. Now, it's not MagSafe, and the MagSafe ones are a little bit more expensive, but they're built-in MagSafe. They're not like a sticky ring that you put in or a little filler attachment thing you put on your phone. It's actually in the case, which is far better than the alternative that I've, like this one, where it's just a metal ring on the outside. And in general, I quite like this case. I mean, I don't think I'd buy it again, but I also don't think I'll need to, because I've dropped it a few times. There's no damage, there's no scrapes, there's no cracks, there's no rips, there's no tears. Everything's fine. I've used it for a few months now, I think about 3 months, and it's reasonably solid. Now, I don't use it for festivals and gigs. I have a D brand protective case for that, because I have a tendency to drop my phone a lot. At a gig or a festival you might stand on it, so I usually get a bit more of a tougher case for gigs and festivals, but general day-to-day use I've not had any issues with this. And obviously I put stickers on, but ignore them, they're not part of the case. It doesn't go shiny, which is kind of a thing I don't like, but that's just a preference. I quite like shiny cases and tactile. But yeah, it's not a problem. I think it's fantastic. If I can get the camera to focus, there we go. I think it looks great in terms of like the shine on it, which is fine. It's not a problem. It costs 25 quid. It's great. £35 for a case is a bit much, a bit steep, but I don't think it's too bad compared to the other options that are out there. Like, if you're really wanting a protective case that is this quality, it's going to be pushing about the same price. And that is single-use plastic or metal that is unrecyclable, or a combination of the two. So I'll take that in any way. I'll take a biodegradable phone case. I know the stickers aren't, but I've always wanted a case I can put stickers on. Now for the other one. Now, this was the first step I did into sort of environmentalism products and things. Now, if you can see the watch that I have, that is another product they do. Exclude the tattoos. Now, this company is called Pillar. Now, one of the reasons why I changed is because Wave Case, so this one, is in the UK, which is where I'm from, or where I live, and Pillar is in Canada. And yes, pillowcases used to be amazing, and their products have in the past been amazing. So part of the problem with it has been getting it here, because going from Canada to the UK is not only environmentally damaging from the shipping, but also takes a while. And if you don't have a case already, it can kind of damage your phone. Now, I'll have a clip somewhere else where I'm going over the products that I have. On Instagram I'll go over the pillow stuff. It's a long video, but it'll be on there on the TikTok, which will be down in the description below, for this series. But pillow watch strap, AirPod case, phone cases, I've had multiple different types, plastic back, pillared, pillow case rim, full pillow case material, which is like wood pulp mixed with sort of biodegradable plastic. I need to test whether it's biodegradable, and I will do that eventually when I can be bothered to plant a seed, so it actually makes some use. But those cases only lasted 6 months. Between 6 months and a year for the cases for this phone, iPhone 13 Pro, because I upgraded. But the ones I used to have for the iPhone 10, my old phone, I could get them to last more than a year, year and a half, 2 years, which I think is fair cop for a phone. I think 2 years of a case life cycle is pretty good. But I've had 2 for this. One of them I changed because it was breaking, but it wasn't broken, and I got a new one, and that died within, that broke here along the charging ports within 6 months. And I had to glue it together to get it to function as a phone case and not just a phone slider. But yeah, that was not a fun experience, having that break within 6 months. And bearing in mind the cost is £35, I'd rather not have a phone case that breaks within 6 months. Now if they can get them to last a year plus again and not be that bad, maybe I'll just have a dodgy phone case. But from what I've seen from other people with the same phone and different phone and the same case, or same phone slightly different case, is it's not just a one single issue with me. Multiple people have had this issue where products have not lasted more than a year. Now, I've seen people complain about the little hand grip things that you stick on the back and blah, blah, blah. I hate them because I have my phone like that. I hold my phone like this. They don't fit right. They usually want you to be in here. I've never liked them. I also have a tendency to, again, drop my phone, and if they break then I'm screwed. But that is a different story. But I've seen a lot of people, they complain about them not lasting long enough. But that's because they're around your hand all the time. Whereas I can get watch straps to last a year. And they're 17 quid. So 17 quid for a watch strap compared to Apple's 40, 50 pounds. If these last a year, that's saving money. Because the Apple ones only last about 3 years. If you get 2 watch straps, and then one bit breaks and one bit breaks on another, and they're different bits, you actually get 3 watch straps for 2. So it works out a bit cheaper. But yeah, it's not particularly the most amazing experience, if I'm honest, with Pella right now. I might go back if their cases last longer, or if their cases improve, or they go back to the hemp case. I had a hemp case. That was a lovely case. That was fantastic. I loved that. And they stopped doing it, which sucks, because I like that. I like the case. It was very, very pleasant to hold as a case, but also very, it wasn't more sustainable, but it was more felt grippier and felt better in your hand than the original Pella. But they stopped doing it. So yeah. But anyway, that's phone cases for now. The Pella review will be on my Instagram, so you can go check that out in the description bar below. Hit the big red button. This isn't just what this channel is going to be doing now, but this is a series. And if you want to experience the full thing, check out my Instagram and my TikTok down below. I also have my other TikToks and Instagrams and whatnot, my photography stuff as well, down below. So you're welcome to follow that. But yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye.